following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Of course! Of course!
Hey, you walk into Ollivander's totally not magic shop. An old man leers at you gaily from beyond the thing, and he's like, "Ha ha ha! Hello. You look like you need personal attention."
I certainly do.
And
I need weapons of fine make, you understand?
yeah, very fine. I know just what you need. Let's see. He'll shuffle over to a shelf and he'll pull out a box and he'll be like, this could be about you. This stick is made of lapis wood, yeah?
Yes.
And it is inlaid with a selenium core. Very. Why don't you give it a try? You take the wand.
Surprise, he's a witcher.
This will allow you to. This improves the accuracy of your stick use. If you know what I mean. Everyone could use a good stick, eh?
What does he mean?
I'll explain later.
If he was to use the stick during activities, he will hit more.
Has he got an eye condition?
Yes. I'm gonna I'll peruse his wares for a little bit. Like, is there anything that's like super eye-catching or?
There's a lot of sticks.
Yeah.
And some big sticks.
Big sticks.
Walking staves.
I do need a walking stick.
This is the guy with two. And the one that becomes one.
You can never have enough. You can never have enough good things.
There's some small, like, belt knives and daggers and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll look if there's any, like, throwing knives.
Not really. These tend to be more of the sort of like, oh shit, I'm out of magic and starve stabby mage, last resort dagger weapon.
Are there any of them that are, like, that have special abilities?
Oh, you'll have to ask me.
I'm certainly interested in one of these fine knives, but if there's any you would recommend.
Well, to a discerning customer, there is always this. Very, very few people could possibly ever understand the magnificence of a special dagger used for certain holidays, shall we say. Perhaps when one is needing to carve the holiday carvery.
Yes,
This particular carving knife, he says, caressing the obvious ritual dagger, might be able to improve the quality of the food by 2.
I would have use for such a carving knife.
Well, it's a very expensive carving knife, of course. The
that's very
components alone would make it worth many gold coins, but perhaps a discerning customer would be able to afford 20,000 bucks for a knife.
Put an add to cart. And then...
Oh, since one is interested in special things, this walking staff lets a person using it walk an extra time.
Ah. And how much for the walking stuff?
Well, I'm afraid that's quite expensive, and more expensive than the knife. One shudders to even mention how ridiculously overpriced such a thing is, but it is made of fine birch, and has a core of unmentionable and highly illegal things.
But walking in extra time.
Yes, immediately afterwards even.
Hmm.
One could walk twice at the same time.
It does seem like a quality product.
Metadata, it double casts.
Yeah.
Not that you cast.
Mm.
Or nor could you double cast onto the
Yeah,
same.
probably.
Like, you could charge two separate daggers with one thing, I suppose. Bit cumbersome.
It's for someone of a different temperament to me, I think.
Different, of course. Now, I know. There's so many rings, it's like you're in a clock tower. But this particular one here, notice the 3 gems on it. These are... The ring is ordinary. It is a sort of faux silver. It's not real silver. Rather mundane, actually. But it's actually these very special gems here. They may appear like not very well cut emerald, but what they actually are is very special. This is actually called a cream fire gem. And what this does is makes you slightly less hittable. Metadata improves AC by 1. Ring of protection.
I would like that.
15,000.
Etika.
Try and negotiate.
I'll negotiate at the end!
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Add coupon code at end. Makes sense.
And the wand, the first wand he showed me, how much was that?
That's a 25, I believe.
25.
Was it 15?
You didn't give me a price for that one, you gave me a price for the dagger.
Sorry, the wand.
The wand, yeah.
Yeah.
7,500.
Etika.
That's actually a really good deal. Surely I was supposed to increase that. Oh well. Maybe it's just an accuracy buff to casting.
These sticks are very good for pointing things out. Are there any more you would recommend?
How many of these can you use at once?
One.
That's fine.
Unless you have double cast wand, which he can't because he's a spellblade.
But why would you have... I can understand the ring.
Different occasions, sir. Different occasions.
A stick for every occasion.
The door glingles again. He's like, "Look. Hello, sir. Yeah. This is a sports goods store. Oh, you're here for illegal ball rolling on the ground game. Here's a ball. That'll be 3 silver. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Enjoy illegal ball rolling on the ground game. Which you buy balls for just at a shop. Sorry.
Yes, I asked for more like wand recommendations.
Well, what did you have in mind for your particular milieu? So
Something.
wand of accuracy +2 is generally only useful for ranged need to hit things spells. Like
Okay.
when you cast through the wand, it improves accuracy.
Ah, okay, I see. That's
That's
how
what
it
that
works.
does.
Yeah.
So probably not terribly
Probably,
useful
yeah,
for
no,
you
not good
anymore.
for me. Okay, yeah, sorry. I misunderstood.
Remove from.
Like a wand of, something like that casts like armor or...
So one sir is looking for something, a stick that might have its own special. Let me have a look out back. You hear riffling sounds.
I can understand why, but you can only use one at a time.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
How are you going to carry all this?
I have lots of pockets.
I'm afraid we only have one special use at the moment. Strangely, we've had a run on such things lately, but we do have this particular stick. Often points at people who suddenly find themselves less able. It's very good at pointing at those kind of people.
Of course. And what would such a stick be worth?
Well, given its very rare and technical nature, I'm sure Sir would be willing to part with the 9,000 marks necessary to own such a fine stick.
Add to cart. Also, what about a stick that makes certain effects last longer?
Oh! I understand. The old Saturday night special for last a longing. This, last longer. Pretty long, eh?
It is very long.
This particular unit, when one does things with it, usually one does it for longer. And it is, of course, a 7,000 mark.
Add to cart.
Very good. Metadata. This improves casting duration, as well as the duration of the effect.
Okay.
And that is determined by a dice roll at the time, which means it could add to your casting time as well as the length.
Yeah.
So just telling you, there is that double whammy there.
That's why it's cheap.
This one uses... Oh, it's charge-based, too. Can you recharge the charge? Hang on. Yes, you can. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, I mean, that seems like something I'd be willing to sell.
One last thing. Certain items can only be used a select amount of times.
Natural and unavoidable.
Do you have any objects that might refill those times?
Crystal the size of your two fists put together, glowing faintly blue, with a little gold framework around it. This will disintegrate and improve the charge times in any magic items you have.
How much is this one?
32,000 marks.
Jeez.
It's full, though.
It doesn't. Yeah, but okay. So meta. Doesn't just like
meta. Each crystal has a number of charges that it just puts those charges onto other things until it's empty, and then it dies.
Okay, so
it's like a refilling can.
So if I recharge a thing that doesn't use all the charges in the crystal, it like doesn't destroy
it. Will deduct charges from the crystal, but the crystal cannot be recharged.
Yeah.
When the charges are all gone from the crystal, it goes.
Okay. I'll also add that to cart.
Okay.
Where am I at?
I haven't been keeping track.
Okay. So
I didn't think I'd need to. I thought Sulan would stop you.
I'm trying to, but I can't. Because he doesn't listen to Sue.
What was that one? 32,000?
He's a kid at the candy store who just came into, who found like $1,000 on the ground because he came into wealth very recently.
This makes sense. Also, it's like, when was the last time he actually got to buy magic shit?
Never!
And he didn't ever thought he'd probably be able
Also,
to do
he traded
it
off the ability to buy swords for this. He's fucked. You pick one, you get
He's
one.
still got 2 stolen fine swords.
I've got fine weapons. And what was the... Yeah, no, I believe that's everything, so... 50...
I still don't have a scabbard for the sword I'm compelled to carry around.
Okay.
Just looping it in your belt.
I've just been holding it this whole time.
Swaggering around with his badge of office.
Was there anything in the pile of shit we got from the parched stone this guy might be interested in?
Yes. I'll give you everything you've got here
Yeah.
for that staff and that little case of scrolls.
I would have checked any scroll. What was in the case of scrolls? If he had scrolls, I absolutely would have checked them.
Foreign soundy things describing how to make stuff.
Ah, okay. And the staff, he means the one with the orb on the top?
Yep. It's not like you can use it anymore.
No, I can't. Okay, so to go through, I got the crystal.
That's good because I need to write item sheets for all of these.
Yeah, so I got the crystal.
Yep.
I got the wand that increases...
The crystal's the best thing.
The crystal's the best thing. I got the wand that increases the length time.
Okay.
I got the knife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ritual knife,
Yes.
when used in rituals, makes rituals better by 2.
And
This also works when you're doing spell crafting, by the way.
there was the wand of... You didn't give me the metadata. It makes people less able.
It casts Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay. Let me write this down.
The meta for that, by the way, it's charge-based.
Yeah.
And it does require a 2-hit.
So let me just write these things down.
Ray of Enfeeblement's pretty good just for the rest of this. Like one of the spells that I would consider keeping in my loadout as a level 1 mage.
Sneak and run away.
It is best used in my experience when the rest of your party is engaged in combat and you pick like one guy they're fighting and you whack him with it and suddenly they're encumbered because they're less strong and therefore much easier to hit. And they don't do as much damage because their strength is in the floor.
Alright,
It's super helpful to...
So I'll do that deal if he throws in one more, like, fine knife.
Done.
Cool.
Are you sure we can't use those for other things?
You really could have, but I got it now.
Use what? I mean,
Ollivander's got
none of you can use the stuff. I can't use it anymore. And the scrolls...
The scrolls are only useful to scholars, which can now be passed on to them through commerce.
Alright, yep.
Would you like me to wrap them?
Please.
There we go. And remember, you didn't get them here.
Of course not. Yay.
Meanwhile, Saphira's still getting smoke blown up his arm.
Really making it hard to spot Royal. 5.
Cool. Radomir?
Everyone has disappeared.
Saphira's still there. In the middle of the crowd.
Yeah, it's not subtle.
I'll just keep a watch to make sure there's no one trying to sneak up on him or anything. They'll be out of the city soon. It would be a shame if something happened.
Well, eventually you manage to break away from the crowd, begging that you need some time to prepare and such and such. And you and Sir Radomir will continue searching for Roya. Have you considered asking anyone if they've seen, like, have you seen, like,
Oh yeah, like
the 11?
No, I mean that would be part of it. Would be just casually asking people in the crowd,
Yeah.
have you seen a tall woman wearing white? Basically.
Underdome.
Okay. Thank you. Once there's it's cleared a bit, I'll head to the Underdome.
Meet these two, please.
Sure. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, by the way, the dwarves would have told you your armor's going to be ready in 2 to 3 days.
Perfect.
They're putting a rush on it.
Yeah.
You look very pleased with yourself,
Don't-
then.
Oh, there was
Don't-
also the
don't-
ring. Fuck.
Don't ask.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ring of protection +1. Wear it. It improves your armor class by 1.
I'll be wearing that out of the store.
I'll ask you then later.
What?
Nothing. I'm just looking for Roya. I've heard she might be at the Underdome.
Alright, then we'll see there. I hope you don't mind. I use some of the items from the cart to
Me too.
resize that armor I got.
That's fine.
She clearly needs it. She died recently.
It's it's all of our money.
Fucking troll skin armor.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only thing I used from the cart were the scroll tubes, but
Okay.
those weren't. I don't think we could have used those anyway.
I'm gonna have to update her wrestling now.
More resistance.
Well, no, it's just like she's currently got like metal-looking armor. I need to make it troll
Yeah.
skin. It's just annoying. Perhaps in the next game.
Oh, I forgot to buy the throwing knives.
Yes.
And now you can't. Meta reasons. Like, you chose this thing, the other one's locked off until you do your New Game Plus.
Oh, what?
It's like, at least here.
We need to talk about the.
They are better ones in size. They've got bone ones.
I'm not Lee. I don't like. Lee would like jerk off about like, oh, look at all these bones. Fuck, I'm jizzing in my pants for these bones.
Yeah.
These bones, dude. These bones.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sulan was
Well, we need to discuss about the plans before we leave.
the plans.
Where we plan to go and what we plan to do next. Because I think.
We have a sword to deliver, and then it's to Zeiss, I believe.
Mm,
They're both north, but one means we have to go west for a little bit, and then we'll have to head east again.
yes.
I would go straight to where you want, Sulan, but I can't afford for if
No.
anything happens for that sword to suddenly get stuck there instead. We can't have a
I understand.
general marching on a place expecting there to be
The
something
theatre
delivered
do
that's not.
deliver a sword to Zeiss.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, he always wins. There goes I. No.
It's impossible to win against an army that self-replenishes.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's more the plans on where to go and how to decipher the thing. But yes, well,
There's an Athenaeum in San Ramirez, just saying.
Well, okay,
That got burnt down.
let's cut it down to the basics.
Because King Stephen
Do
was...
you-
Sorry, I don't know that one.
No, Roman burnt it down. Remember?
Yeah, like King Stephen wouldn't have wasted money building it again.
Oh,
Hmm.
of course.
You fucking shut up.
Let's cut it down to the basics. Do you still think we have to go to Zeiss?
Oh, we absolutely have to go to Zeiss.
yes.
It's going to be weeks, months, possibly of traveling.
Radomir, just be quiet. We're talking about something important.
In the middle of the street. In Ein.
So, bunch of guards with a witcher with them wander over. Pardon, we couldn't help but monitor your conversation. I understand you're going to Zeiss?
You gotta kill undead.
Don't believe you. You're going there for witch things.
To kill things, yes.
Witches. To kill witches.
I don't believe you. I think we need a round of interrogation.
So we've.
Oh! My Lord Baron Vladimir. I did not realize you were consorting with these witches.
No, he's gonna have territory
I'm
soon.
afraid I'm going to have to arrest you. Radomir says, trial by combat. And kills him.
I don't mean to question you,
Well, he doesn't
Radomir,
really
but
actually accomplish it, and he's lying there on the ground, and then he goes like, axe. Then he stands up, he's like, trial by combat over. I win.
that
Well,
wasn't
it must have
like-
been
And the,
right.
the guards are like, is that how that goes?
I have several questions.
That was a bit extreme, wasn't it?
Especially like that bit where he's like forcing him down to the ground, the guy's just like convulsing and then sort of lying still.
Just so sick of dealing with these bloody
The
questions.
guards are like, yeah, I guess makes sense. Oh well. It's that body.
To be fair, that wasn't exactly an honourable exchange.
Bah, witches. Abominations. Do, do, do.
I need to go back to drop this stuff off.
Tasty potions.
Well, I'm going to see if... I'm still going to go and see if I can find Roy.
I'll join you.
I'll come too. Can we just like drop the? I can't take all this with me.
Radomir, would you mind going with Adron back to the... I'd rather just make sure we can catch her before she leaves again. I'm sure you can meet us there.
I can carry some belongings.
No, this is all.
Ah, okay.
It just... it's annoying to carry around.
We'll meet you there. Heading off to the Underdome.
Okay. You put your stuff away.
Yeah.
There's not really anything that's going to stop you.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no point me taking it all to the fucking... like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, this is kind of a seedy place. You could get jumped by dudes who might take your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize you're like a armed party of badasses, but it could happen.
Yeah, I'll, so I'll keep the cast time wand on me.
Alright.
And the daggers now.
So, yeah, okay then.
And then I'll...
Cool. So you guys get let into the Underdome. Of course you get let in. You're going on tonight.
Not here, though.
Not here though,
No,
but
but
he's
I'm still a
Ah.
competitor affiliated with it.
He's
This
an
way.
affiliated competitor, so of course they're going to let him in. Not you though.
Women out.
She's not allowed.
Not on the list.
Not as part of...
No?
No, because she's with me, not a plus
Remember
one.
last time?
No, true.
Not on the list.
Then I'll leave.
No, but it's fun to watch her leave. You're inside. There's the Underdome.
Looking for a very tall, dark-haired woman.
And she's the sweaty one in the cage, choking the life out of some muscle dude.
Okay, I'll approach. I'm gonna wait because
He's like-
there's a match on, right?
He like
So-
passes out. Next. Oh hey. How you doing?
we need to talk.
Can you wait? I've got another dude coming. Right? There's another one, right?
Roya, give it a rest.
Really?
Come
Gotta
on.
do this now. Fine.
We need to do this before
She'll
you
leave
destroy
she'll
yourself.
leave the cage.
Okay. Come along.
Towel.
Of course.
This is the bit where you tell me to stop, right?
Yes?
Because I'm a threat to you. Only Saphiro can be the big hero.
No, it's nothing to do with that. Don't do this to yourself.
Look, clearly I'm garbage. And
No,
I
you're
need to
not.
get ungarbage very quickly.
That's not
Because
what's
you're
happening.
leaving soon. Yes, it is. I couldn't stop them, so I'm not good enough. What use am I to you? When was the last time I helped? In a fight, I mean. Gathering information isn't really...
Not everybody is the best at everything, Roy. There's always going to be someone out there better than you.
Well, yeah, but...
Sulu-
So I should just stop trying?
No, but you shouldn't push yourself over the edge like that because you had a bad experience.
Gotta push our boundaries.
You can push yourself
I've been too
hard.
complacent, I see that. It's not all fun and games.
You're
It's-
overdoing it.
Like, I'm fine. I'm winning still.
You're going to burn out.
Well, I
You're
mean,
lashing out because of what happened to you.
Doug, you don't know me. You don't know.
Like, you don't think we've all been in situations where
You would.
you think adventuring is all just fun and games, that everything is just...
I mean, I literally just finished saying that it isn't.
Yeah, but you seem to think it was before.
Things change,
Yes. And
and
do you
now
realize...
I realize I can't be complacent and have to work harder. Just finished saying that.
Yeah, and you say we don't know you, but we've all been through this. This is why we're not complacent.
Actually, I never stopped being.
You're not here, so you can't
Yes.
interrupt this chain.
Saphiro, you are. You walk off with every pair of long legs and boobs that even smiles at you, and any one of them could have a knife for your back. Some of them have, and you never stop to check or think.
Yeah, that's one of my weaknesses, sure.
And my weakness is that I've been too complacent. I'm not strong enough. I clearly need to get stronger.
No, that's not what the problem is.
Well, Mr. Expert, what's the problem?
The problem is you're overdoing things. Sulin is the most capable person I know, and she died last night.
Yeah.
And that's not because she's inadequate. It's because
She was
sometimes bad
asleep.
things happen. You get caught off guard. Things can happen. Bad things happen when you're involved in a life of danger. It doesn't mean you're inadequate. Was Sulin inadequate because she got killed?
Look, Sulin got killed in her sleep by a professional assassin, right? I got jumped by 2 idiots wearing rattly armor in a street, and I couldn't fight them off. You could have. She could have. Even the Adron could have.
Yeah, but
He's disturbingly competent lately.
you don't get better by throwing yourself at a wall over and over and over again and overdoing yourself and overtaxing yourself.
You know what's strange? I've won more in the last day than I ever have. Like, consistently. I'm hitting better. I must be doing something right. Instead of trying to stop me improving, you could help. And I don't
want
mean
to
just
help you.
letting me hit you.
I want to help you, and I wasn't letting you hit me. Okay, eventually I was last night, but when we were fighting initially, I was trying, and you were disarming me, and you were stopping me.
See, it's working. You're starting to sound like Braun, and that's disturbing.
Well, I did have a talk with Braun.
Ah, so he's the one who put you up to this.
No, I was already worried about you, but he
When did we become friends with the monster?
It
I mean,
just
I'm fine
happened.
with it. I just, when did that happen? When did that happen?
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?
You know, you get to know him, he's not such a bad guy.
Yes.
Look, I'm not saying you don't need to train. I'm not saying you don't need to improve yourself. It's everything that should be. When you're in this game, yes, you should be striving to improve yourself and better yourself. That's what we're all doing out
In
here.
3 days, I'm going to have to be on the road, right? You've got 3 days to leave, so I need to do all of the training I can now, because I'm not going to be able to be on the road. It's not going to work.
Are you sure you're doing this for the right reasons? Are you sure
That's-
you're not just lashing out?
That's a stupid question, and I'm going to explain why. Let's say I am doing it for the right reasons, so I'm going to say yes. But let's say I'm not doing it for the right reasons, which means that there's something wrong with my thinking process. I'm still going to think it is for the right reasons, so I'm still going to answer yes.
Yes.
So why are you asking me? I'm only going to say yes.
At least you're cognizant enough to work that out for yourself.
Int is one of my better stats. It's actually not.
Living that in life.
You still need to. I'm just saying you need to pace yourself and not
Not that
This one pretty
throw
good.
yourself into it so hard. Improve yourself, but don't sacrifice everything to that end.
Thank you, by the way.
For
Looking up here for a change.
I've actually been doing it the entire time we're talking.
I know. It's really obvious. See, there, now you ruined it. So just look down for a second. God! It was the table.
Look, I feel like I know you see me as a lecture, but
I don't see you as a lecture. You are one. Every time I turn around, it's like, oh, where's Saphira? Oh, he's currently off having sex with yet another throwaway bimbo. I mean, you are. You do.
Yes, but
When was the last time you didn't have sex?
during
Well,
our
not
trip
every
through the
six
See
park
how long
stone,
it took you to think about that?
during our trip through the park stone was the biggest dry spell I've had.
So could we call we done here?
That depends on you. I think Sulan wants to have a talk with you as well, but
Alright, send in the clowns.
she's not allowed.
One after the other.
She's not allowed in.
Is this a ploy to get me to leave? Because I left my cloak in the changing room.
I can go get it.
You actually can't. You're not by fighting here. Fine, I will go get my gear. I guess I can...
You can always come back later.
Yeah, I can't. No, I have a big match to watch. Braun's fighting some idiot tonight, so
That's
I've got to
me,
go
and
see.
you know it's me.
Where's my sword, by the way? I left in a huff.
It's back at the manor.
Is that an excuse to get me to go back to the manor? I shall get her gear and leave. Oh, there you are. Can we go to a bathhouse?
Yes.
Cool, that'll be the end. You head off to a bathhouse. Oh, thank fuck.